Loading zone. If one or more counters we put on a creature, spacecraft, or planet, you control twice as many of that counters are put on instead. Warp. I don't think that's that great. Oh, there's the Gravedigger. This card's pretty amazing. Definitely considering it. You have a red thing that pings things when you play creatures. It's whatever. This guy's whatever. Vanishing Light's good, but I think the Gravedigger is a much stronger card. Relic is good, but not better than Gravedigger. This card is fine, but I'm not convinced that blue-white is a good archetype. So I think I'm just going to, even though it's a gold card, I think I'm going to first pick the Gravedigger because I think the card's really good. It's splashable, and red-black's looking really, really good to me. So take this. I could easily go like Jund, like green-black or green-red. So I have this one again. When a non-token artifact you control enters, create a colorless with munitions. I could try this in red-black. Like red-black has a lot of ways to sack artifacts, and I could play artifacts. Just make a bunch of shocks. What else is here? This guy's good. 6 mana for a 6/6 reach, landfall. Exile the top card of your library. And if you exile a non-land card, you can play it this turn. That's pretty good. The Monoist is good. 2 mana, 2/1 flyer. When it dies, you get a 2/2 artifact. I kind of want to try the rare. This kind of sounds sweet in like a red-black artifact sacrificey deck. Yeah, I think let's try weapons manufacturing. Let's see if we can get a brew going here. Beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw 2 cards. Oh, I'm probably taking Tragic Trajectory. This card is amazing. 4 mana, 4/3 during your turn. Other creatures you control get +1/+0. Card's good. Card's solid. Also Virus Beetle, but I like Tragic. Oh, this card's really good too. 3 mana. Ooh, that's good with a weapons manufacturing. 3 mana, 3/1 creates a lander token. But I think Tragic Trajectory is just so efficient. It's like 1 mana, kill a small thing, and then if you have Void, which is not hard for red-black, -10, -10. It's a really strong card. I'm gonna take that. There's the Terminal Velocity. It's the card that we lost to the last draft. It's kind of like a sneak attack / wrath. I don't know how good this card is. There's also this thing, 1 mana, 4/1 defender, artifact, so on theme, good with stationing as we saw. Survey Mechan is good. In red-black, I'm not sure. Monoist is good. I kind of just want to take the rare to try it out. Yeah, I think I want to try it out. Seems like it could be powerful. Strip Mine? I mean, is that good in Modern Limited? So Beamsaw Prospector, Comet Crawler. I think the Colossus is bad. The Moxite could be a role player in this deck, but it's not a high pick. I kind of just want to try Strip Mine. I don't know. Maybe it's not a card you even want to play, but if your opponent's like missing on land drops and you have a bunch, like, it seems like it could be good. All right, let's take Strip Mine. Maybe. Maybe sack another artifact. A creature gets a counter. Too bad it's not permanent. Then Strip Mine could put a counter on it. So I'm gonna take one of these artifacts here between Virus Beetle and the Mechan. Both artifacts, they trigger the weapons manufacturing. Which one is better? Maybe the Mechan. It's a 2 mana. It's a 2 mana mana dork. That seems really strong. I do like Virus Beetle a lot too. But I think I like the ramp. Let's take the Mechan. Bombard and another Mechan. So I can do 4 damage for 3 mana. Or another Mechan to go with my weapons manufacturing. I mean, I could take the Mechan and just lean into the artifacts for the manufacturing. Over Bombard. I think I'm going to try that. I'm going to go heavy artifacts. See, okay, I like the Swarm color in this deck because when it becomes tapped, I can sack another creature or artifact. If I do draw a card, that's the kind of thing I need for weapons manufacturing. To sack the munitions tokens and start shocking things. So it's an easy pickup for me. It's going to be good in this deck. Another Swarm color, okay. Gonna take that. Cryogen Relic would be really good in this deck. I mean, I could take it if I think there's a chance I'm like blue-red splashing for the Mechan. I think I'm just still going to take another Swarm color. And I think 2 Swarm colors is what I'm happy with. All right. Moxite seems fine here. It's an artifact, and I can sack it to make a 2/2. So it's going to trigger the weapons manufacturing. It triggers Void. Take that. Strip Mine. This is never a card I played with in Limited outside of like Cube. All right, that's a very late Infiltrator. Blue might be open. Take it. So I'd love to get more Virus Beetles. What else? I mean, more Gravediggers would be great. I'm not sure about the second Mechan over the first Bombard. That could have been wrong, but I really want to go off with weapons manufacturing. Ooh. Ooh. I'm honestly not sure. I think I'm going to take the uncommon. Comet Crawler. Okay, that also sacks munitions. What is this? 8 mana. When the spacecraft enters, destroy target non-creature permanent, then it deals 4 damage to each creature. And it's a 10/10 flying trample for only station 5. Card's pretty balmy. I can put an artifact into play with terminal velocity. So yeah, I could put this into play. Deals 4 to everything, then when it leaves, deals 8. I mean, when you absolutely need to Wrath. I think the card is just very good though. Like 5 mana station for a 10/10 flying trample, and when it ETBs, probably Wraths the board and blows up like one of their lands or one of their spacecraft. Seems really strong, so definitely gonna take that here. Would love to wheel like Embrace Oblivion. All right, so we have another Mechan, 1/1 Death Touch Hull Carver artifact, and also Decode Transmissions. This card's pretty good. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, but if you have Void, instead the opponent loses 2 life. It's not bad at all. It's also the 3rd Mechan. I will say all the Mechans become a bit clunky when you have multiple things that are wrathing the board. Wipes out all your mana dorks. I think now I'm going to take a Decode Transmissions. That just seems kind of good here. Draw some cards. All right, well, I can have my 3rd Mechan now if I want it. There's also Graveblade Heavy. It was kind of a nuisance the last match, honestly. And an artifact with Warp. This is definitely going to be better in my deck. But I think the Mechan is just a more premium card. But this is nice because it's a Warp, so it triggers some of the Void synergies, and also it's an artifact which ETBs twice, so it's good with the weapons manufacturing. But I would guess I could pick these up easier than the Mechans, so I'm going to take another Mechan. And probably that's all the Mechans I want. All right, so now I have Ardent. When another creature or artifact you control enters, pings each opponent for 1. Good with the weapons manufacturing. All the tokens ping them 2. This card's also solid too. Spacecraft, that makes them sack a non-token creature. It's an artifact, so it's on theme with the weapons manufacturing. And I do kind of like Spacecraft when I have like these Wraths, because the Spacecraft, if they're not fully stationed, will stay in play. I think I'm going to take the Spacecraft here. All right. Orbital Plunge was pretty good in the last match. There's also this dude. 3 mana 2/2 at the beginning of combat in your turn. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 against first strike. Very solid card. I think I want the Plunge because it's good removal and it makes a lander token. So it's more fodder for me to sack to like my Swarm colors, my Comet Crawlers, and the weapons manufacturer, like that triggers off lander tokens too. 2 mana 4/1 Menace. Discard a card. Whenever this creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature an opponent controls. This card seems good. I don't know. Like Play this on turn 2. Like, that's going to hit them for a lot of damage. Maybe put a couple counters on a creature, but whatever. And it's amazing at stationing. I think I'm going to take that for sure. Card's fine too. Okay. Creature gets +3/+1 first strike and reach, whatever. I think we take the Pangolin. It's an artifact. It can grow. It can grow with the weapons manufacturing tokens. And yeah, it's a solid 2-drop for my deck. I like that here. Wow. There's a Bombard here, which I like, but this card seems really good in my deck. 3 mana artifact, so on theme with manufacturing. When it ETBs, creates a Lantern token and exiles their graveyard, so 2 artifacts for me to start sacrificing. I'm going to take that over Bombard, I think. Alright, this pack is a brick. I guess we'll take... let's hate the Brewtender. Alright, no, let's play off Alfariel. If I do somehow splash blue, it actually is pretty good with all the artifacts I have. Whenever a non-token artifact you creature deals combat damage to a player, the player gets 2 poison counters. I don't think this card is good, but I'll take it. I'm not going to play it though. I'll make Microsizer. I take the Thoughtbringer. Alright, if you control 2 more tapped creatures, put a counter on this. I think both these cards are pretty horrendous. I take the Rager to cut red, but I don't want to play it. Synthesizer. This card is kind of cute. It's a spacecraft. When you station 2, it turns non-creature artifacts into just other artifacts into 2/2 flyers, and then at 9 station it becomes a Sarah Angel. I think I'm probably just gonna take Invasive Maneuvers here though. 2 mana instant, 3 damage to target creature, and if you control a spacecraft, instead you do 5 damage. I have 2 spacecrafts right now. Nothing else here that I'm really that crazy about. Sunken Citadel. Nah, just Invasive Maneuvers. This is like a future sight for artifacts. And also lets your artifacts tap for mana. Ooh, Virus Beetle could be good. Scrapper. I mean, this card could be good. With the 3 Mechans, it's a nice thing to ramp to. It also lives through this thing, the dealing 4 damage. I do love me a Virus Beetle. But with the 3 Mechans... it's close, actually. I'm just going to take the Virus Beetle. Again, artifact on theme. That pick might be wrong, but ooh, do I want Father's Faithful or Invasive Maneuvers? Father's Faithful was really awkward last time, but I think it's a good card. It's actually really good with all like the munitions. Oh wait, no, it doesn't destroy munition. So Virus Beetle is good, sack fodder. Yeah, I have 12 creatures. I think I'm going to take the Father's Faithful. I could be wrong, but I already have an Invasive Maneuvers. Wow, look at all these red-black cards. So Litho Breaking's kind of cool. It does 2 damage to each creature. It creates a Lantern token, and then I can sack an artifact, and if I do 2 damage to each creature. Good with munitions. Also another Dirgecraft. Systems Override is good with all the ways to sacrifice. Oof. I think I want to try the Litho Breaking. I don't know. This card's... I already have a couple of Wraths, though. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about that pick. All those cards seem kind of good for my deck. Now I can have a Depressurize. Yeah. Nothing else here really tempting in red-black. Control 2 or more tapped creatures. You may discard your hand if you do draw 2 cards. Yeah, I don't know about this card. Also this thing, 3 mana, 2/3. Artifact creature, tap target creature you control gets +1/+1 against haste. Kind of like it. Let's try that. And it's an artifact. This card is really good, but I'd have to splash white. I do have multiple ways to make Lander tokens. Maybe. This card is whatever. This card is, I mean, it kills things, an artifact. I'm gonna take the black white thing. Maybe splash it. I don't know. Ooh, we got the dragon. We want to do the terminal velocity dragon combo that we lost to earlier. There's another scrap bot, which seems really good. I'm gonna take the dragon. I think I want one more good top end card, and dragon seems to be that. I can get another Moxite. I don't know if I want to play two. There's also Graveblade Heavy. I'll take the Heavy in case I want another kind of beefier creature. Scrounger. Just sack another artifact or land, draw a card, you know? There's a chance with the munitions. All right, I like Comet Crawler. It's another good way to sack artifacts. And all right, we get the coercion here, but I don't love the card. Okay, so this is the deck. Got to cut some stuff. So in terms of playing the black-white card, how many lander things do I have? So I have Orbital Plunge makes a lander. Litho Breaking, Scrapbot. That's it. 3 ways to make lander tokens. Although I was thinking of already playing Strip Mine, so I mean, yeah, I don't know. So creatures you control get plus and plus and gain Death Touch. That is a really strong ability. This card also is kind of tempting. It's good with the munitions. So how many ways do I have to sack munitions tokens from the weapons manufacturing? I have oh, I see. The lander tokens don't work with this. Because the munitions tokens themselves have the ability. Okay, so I have 2 Comet Crawlers. I have a Swarm Color as ways to sack munitions. What else? That's it. I could run this. Sack another artifact or land. Draw a card. Really good with the munitions. Do damage to any target. And currently I have 12 artifacts. I think I'm off the black-white guy. I'm going to cut him. So I could play... the only card I'm tempted by, I think, right now is this one, and maybe the Graveblade Heavy. Just that 18 creatures. I don't think I need more creatures. Yeah. It would be nice to have more creatures with like 5 toughness to live through the battleship. I think. Yeah, I currently have nothing. Kills everything in my deck. This is kind of good. If I know a Wrath is coming up, I can start sacking like my Mechans or my other creatures and just drawing cards. All right, so cards that are potentially in the chopping block. Maybe Terminal Velocity. So this Survey Mechan. The Strip Mine, I'll probably have... Yeah, if the Strip Mine to play, it costs 7. I mean, it is really good late game. And I do have 3 Mechans to ramp me there. The ability will cost 7 or 8 mana, but it does 3 damage to any target. I draw 3 cards and I gain 3 life. And I don't know, maybe I do play the black-white one, because I do have all these landers. This is tough, actually. Like, having a plains makes this card even better. And like I can actually find the planes with the lantern tokens, but I can't find the strip mine if I just go straight red black. Strip mine also triggers void like easily. So if that cares about void. What else? This cares about void. I only have to cut 6 cards. What else is even on the chopping block? I mean, the Mechan, I think, is on the chopping block. Litho Breaking could be a sideboard card. This card is whatever. Valor's Faithful. I can pitch one of my own creatures. I think Litho Breaking I do want in the board. I don't know. Let me sack an artifact. It's another way to sack a munition. This card is very cuttable, but currently I'm at 13 artifacts like this. I don't want to cut too many artifacts. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards here. Could cut a Comet Crawler, but those are how I sack my munitions. Could cut a Faller's Faithful, potentially. All right, I think I'm off the black-white. And I think I'm leaning towards maybe cutting the Litho Breaking. Creature's already kind of small. You can bring in Litho Breaking as a sideboard card if my opponent has a deck that seems to have a lot of small creatures. Currently it's 17 creatures. I have to cut 4 more. I want both the Battleship and the Velocity. I think the Battleship is better than Velocity. It is an 8-drop though. But it blows up on their lands and does 4 to everything, and 5 station 10/10 flying trample. It's a huge threat. Survey Mechan, could cut that. Moxite's very cuttable. All right, let's get the Scrapper. I think that card maybe it's just a little too weak. I think I like the Comet Crawlers and the Swarm Colors as my sack outlets instead. Swarm Color I think's a lot better. It does a similar thing. Cut 3 more. We're at 12 artifacts. The Faithful, just gonna sack like a Mechan or my 1 Virus Beetle. We cut the Faithful. It's because it's not an artifact. I don't have a ton of good creature fodder to sacrifice. I don't have a ton of cards which care about void. The Mechan is kind of a good mana sink for... Survey Mechan's a good mana sink for my Zookeeper Mechans. We cut the Moxites. It's kind of whatever, although it's good with the good sack fodder for the Swarm Colors and Comet Crawlers. Let's cut the Drone. That brings me down to 11 artifacts. I don't know. The Drone might be good. Maybe just cut Terminal Velocity. Is that crazy? Like it's kind of bad with my Mechans. It just blows them all up. It's not an artifact, so it doesn't have all those synergies. It does 2 for 1 myself, because like I lose the creature that I sneak attacked in like this, and I lose everything on board. It is really good when you're behind though, but this card's also not bad at all when you're behind, and I think a stronger card in general. Could go down to 10 artifacts. I don't know. Is 10 artifacts enough with the weapons manufacturing? No, I don't know. I'm on the fence. I do want to try it out. What is the last cut? Could cut the Moxite, go down to 10 artifacts. Does make the pangolin in the weapons manufacturing worse. All right, I'm gonna cut that. Cut the Moxite. Let's try the terminal velocity at 14 creatures. So we're gonna run strip mine, I think. So mana's about even, so we'll go 8/8 plus strip mine. And yeah, I think this is what we're working with. Not sure how good this deck is, but yeah, we'll see. I'm really unsure about playing the terminal velocity and the station that wraths everything. Especially with the 3 mana dorks. But they're powerful cards. Alright. We'll try it. See how good I mean, we got weapons manufacturing and a swarm color, so if we can make other artifacts, we can get something going here. Okay, card's good. Get a spacecraft card in his top 4, and he missed, so he gets a 2/3. Not a bad consolation prize. So weapons manufacturing. That hand is slow. Very slow, but alright. I like him having... Oh, he missed a land drop? Okay, I like that. So I can play Swarm Color into Dirgecraft, and then that'll immediately make a munitions, in which I can then attack with a Swarm Color, sack the munitions, draw a card. Shock something. That's really good. I like if he's missing on land drops. Oh, where's my strip mine? Strip mine was made for situations like this. I don't know if this card is good. Do another one. Okay. Alright. Still no land drop there. Alright, so we're going to play Swarm Color. Hopefully it lives, because if it lives, I have a really good play next turn. Nice, it's living. Attacking. Oh yeah, sure. Becomes tapped, surveil 1. Alright, block 1. Alright, so he's going to sack the 2/2 to the Dirgecraft. Which makes sense. Alright, so Dirgecraft. I guess technically I'm taking 4 here, but I think drawing the card is worth it. Yeah, you got to sack that. Let's attack. Sack of munitions. Do 2 to your face. Alright, he got his 3rd land. What is it? Ooh, put 2 counters on each of... Alright, so he's going aggro. Alright, well, let's not die. I kind of want to get up to 8 mana. Ooh, Zookeeper Mechan. So actually, I could play the Mechan, and then next turn get to my 8 drop and blow up one of his lands and wrath his board. Just leave this back to block the turn. It's probably the play. This is 6. mean, it's tempting to attack, but I think I just want to preserve my life total here. I can always attack next turn. Yeah, I'm not going to play the crawler because I am planning on wrathing in just a second here. Let's just chill. Got that forest in my sights. If he pumps his thing, one of his things, so they live through the battleship, that actually could be really bad for us. I kind of hope he just plays a creature with 4 toughness and like taps out. Like if I block with a 2/4 and then he pumps it and he has a 5 power thing, then I can't just run out the battleship. And I have to play more things to the board, which would be really awkward. Vanishing Light. Getting the swarm color. All right, all right. I'm going to take it and go to 2 here. Yep. Does he have the light blade to put me to 1? +1/+0 and first strike. Seems like he's got a one mana instant. I don't think there's one that gives +2/+2, right? Hold on. What is that card honor? It's like a 1-drop, draw a card, put a counter. Is that an instant? That's a sorcery. Okay, so he can't do that here. So we're just gonna battleship. Blow up your forest. Oh, I could have blown up the Banishing Light. I should have blown up the Banishing Light. Mistake. I mean, Mana Screwing him is not bad either, but I think I'd rather have the 2/4 in play, especially with the munitions going. Ooh. That's pretty good. Gets a plains, but he still doesn't have green. Okay. So I can't quite crew this thing. I can get close. Comet Crawler. Play the mech in. Yeah, I think I just need to start playing stuff. Play the mech in. Get another munition. Back the mech in. Gonna then station. Hopefully there's not a haste creature in green-white. One more turn I live, I get to attack with the Comet Crawler and gain some life. Ooh, Strip Mine? Yeah, now we're talking. All right, so let's see. If I go Mechan, I kill him here. The Mechan, crew. That he's at 6 life. And then pump this. I think I have him dead. Yeah, I definitely have him dead. So I'm not going to play the Strip Mine because I don't want him to see it. We're going to go crew this. Give the flyer +4/+0. You could have focus fire, I guess, to stay alive. All right, we'll give the battle. We'll give the battleship +4/+0. This will not let him stay alive with focus fire. And then attack with all, sack munitions, do 2 to his face. Even if he has focus fire, he dies to the 14/10. He did have it. All right, nice. Played around that. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I mean that was good. I still almost, I don't know, was in danger there despite him missing all these land drops. So a bunch of 2/3s, 2/2s. I mean, terminal velocity actually seems not bad. 2/4. Yeah, I'm not sure about the litho breaking, but the velocity's tempting if he's like really far ahead on board. I could cut the survey mech in for it, I guess, but then I'm cutting another. Oh, I have the velocity in the deck. All right, I thought it was in the sideboard. No, it's in the deck. Litho breaking, like, these are probably 2/3s. It only hits that. Yeah, I'm not convinced about the litho breaking. I could do like the dragon. Yeah, I think I like this. Let's run it back. All right, another slow hand. I do have the terminal velocity to catch up. He's on the play. I think I'm going to keep this, even though it's quite slow. I just need to stay alive till turn 6, and I mean, yeah, probably the like terminal velocity to spacecraft probably kills everything. He mulliganed. Ooh, Mechan. It's good, but again, you know, awkward with the velocity. But good with the manufacturing. I go manufacturing next turn, then play the Mechan, and then play the George craft. That seems strong. Factory, all right. Do 4 vigilance +2/+0 as long as you cast 2 or more spells. All right. Definitely need a way to sack the munitions. Don't have one yet. And he did have honor in his deck. Okay. He can hit me hard here. Nice. All right, no blocks. Oh. Oh, baby. So I can strip minus forest, and then I have void, and then I can void the 3/5. Then I can also play another Mechan. Seems good to me. Strip mine for forest. Magic trajectory. This. Wait, what? Do I not understand how void works? Non-land permanent. Oh, shoot. No. Okay, I thought it was any permanent, non-land permanent. Okay, I'm not sure why they, I guess they did that for fetch lands. Brutal. All right, well, I might have a much harder time winning this game now. What's my backup plan? I could play another Mechan, but if I'm planning a velocity, then I'm going to lose my whole board. All right, I'm gonna run one more out. Oh man, that's brutal. All right, well, I learned an important lesson about how void works. Oh my god, this exiles all my 2-drops. My whole, that's a wow. All right, well, I think we're, oh, I still get to ping something for 2 because I left the battlefield, so at least I get to kill that. The other one can kill him. So this exile artifacts and creatures with mana value 2 or less, and then 8 mana. He gets to put these things he exiled in the graveyard and make a 2/2 for each of them. Okay. Well, I can Dirge Craft the thing next turn if he doesn't play another creature. Kind of hope he doesn't. Come on, don't play another creature. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So I can play Dirge Craft when he sacks this and continues beating me down. I almost feel like I just need to go with Terminal Velocity. So take 5, go to 4, but then Terminal Velocity, wrath the entire board. I think that's our best shot at winning, because otherwise I don't have an answer for the 3/5. But it's massive card disadvantage. All right, cool. I can still kill that. I'm glad he played that. All right. Terminal Velocity. I have to put this one into play to kill the 5 toughness things. And then we can hope Swarm Color takes it away with my munitions. Hopefully no good follow-ups. All right, I like to see that. All right, I love this. I hope he doesn't have Banishing Light, because I really want to draw cards. All right, well, I can kill that with the munitions, right? Yeah, so let's sack this. 2 damage to that. All right, so now we have Void. So non-land left the battlefield, so let's go. Draw 2 and they lose 2 life. Okay. And I guess just chill. So I can Orbital Plunge the next creature and then sack the Lantern token to draw a card. That's a good card. So I could actually kill that with the Invasive Maneuvers. Oh no, I don't have an option. It attaches immediately. Okay. Ooh, Dragon's good, but I can't kill that now. I think we're just going to Orbital Plunge that and continue drawing cards. Okay. So he plays a small creature and tries to equip it. I can kill it with the Invasive Maneuvers. That's probably what's going to happen here. So I'll let him go to equip it. It's 3 mana. Oh, interesting. He goes to Warp. Okay. Let's just kill this before it gets too large. Another Swarm Color. Or I could play the Dragon and just hit him for 6. I think I want to get aggressive. If he plays this next turn, yeah, let's just get aggressive. Because I hit him down to 9, attack him down to 7. The following turn I don't have lethal, but if I draw an artifact, I do have lethal off of the Swarm Color. Let's just play the Dragon. Pretty your face. Attack. Decline. So he plays a creature and equips it, and then I'll have some flyers, but I'll have 2 flyers as well. Oh, exile all creatures and spacecraft. All right. Damn, we got a game, so I have a Swarm Color. So he can play his thing, and then I can depressurize it before it gets the counters. If he gets the 6th land, it's nothing. Okay. Swarm color is chipping away. Radiant Strike. Ooh, that's bad for me. All right, I lost my sack outlet. All right. Well, in the long game, he's favored because he got this sitting there. Comet Crawler's good. This will let me gain some life back, and if I draw artifacts, another sack outlet. All right, so this is 8 mana. All right, so now, yeah, he goes, targets that. I depressurize it. Or it gets the counter. Dies. Love an artifact here. All right, that's an artifact. There we go. Even get a counter on my pangolin. Look at that synergy. And then I go attack, sack the munitions, do 2 to your face, gain 4 life. So it's pretty nice. He's pretty far behind now. He might need another Wrath. One more artifact will probably seal the deal here. Another one. Okay. It's not an artifact. So here, if he draws 8th land, he gets to make 2 2/2s. I could attack, and then he just trades with like the pangolin, goes to 2. But then he's dead to any artifact I draw. I have 1. How many artifacts have I played? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 artifacts. I think I have 7 left. Is that worth it? Well, he probably, no, he'll kill my Comet Crawler, because then I won't have a sack outlet to finish him off. Kill my Comet Crawler. Uh-oh. Okay. And then he draws 8th land, he makes some ground creatures, and I just can't get through for lethal. I don't think I'm supposed to attack here. Unfortunately. Yep, there's land 8. Yep. So I have a little bit of time, because next turn he... Oh. Wait, what? Interesting. I could double block, kill it. If I draw an artifact, play the artifact. This is actually pretty close. I think I'm gonna double block it. I do know in the long game that this thing is gonna cause me trouble, but I think getting the 4 or 5 off the battlefield is good. Wow, leaving the Comet Crawler alive is not correct. That's super dangerous. This card's lethal on its own if I draw an artifact. So is the Pangolin, but this lets me sack the munitions. Let's keep ripping lands, though. I do have some time. Like, he can equip the... You can suit up one of the 2/2s, but that's only 3 damage a turn. Yeah. Okay. He can attack with 1 and then move it to a blocker after he attacks. That would be good. Wouldn't mind drawing like my Gravedigger. That would be good. Yep. Ooh. So it's 8 mana? So I currently have 12. So actually I can do it and activate it immediately. So do 3 damage to any target. So he's dead. That was a good draw. Just go 3 to your face and then sack the munitions. So target player draws 3 cards. pretty good. Drawing an artifact that shocks them for 3. All right, weapons manufacturing gets there. All right. Well, we escaped with a win there, and we learned a costly lesson about how Void works, but fortunately it wasn't too costly. Okay, all right, all right. Wait, description. Did you see that? Did you see that text? Wow. All right, well, we're in a match. Play first. Yeah, sure. Keep this hand. Play the mountain, swamp first, since I know Strip Mine is a card in this format. You actually have to think about Strip Mine, which is kind of insane. Let's go Virus Beetle. Small indie company. This card again. This card's pretty good against me. Oh wait, is this the same? Oh no, I was gonna say, is this the same guy I just beat? But this guy's blue-white. The last guy was green-white, I think. I think he was green-white. I don't recall him playing any non-white cards. Anyway. Yeah, let's just depressurize this. Oh yeah, it's a bit laggy. Blue-white. It's just a 2/3 actually. Nah. I'm gonna wait a turn. I don't care too much about a 2/3. That I'd much rather depressurize. 2/2 double strike. Creatures you control get +1/+1 for 5 mana. That is going right at the airlock. Okay. Ooh, that's good. So let's do this first. Fortunately, I don't have Void, so I'm going to lose 2 life, but okay. Back. I have a 5-drop now, so I can make him sack probably like the 2/3. Sinister Cryologist. When it enters, target creature an opponent controls gets -3/-0 until end of turn. Okay, well, killing a 2/3 one way or another. You'll probably sack the one with a counter on it, so you can block the Virus Beetle. Oh, you did that one. I'd rather ping him for 1 or put a counter on my Dirgecraft. Honestly, I think I'd rather put a counter on my Dirgecraft. I need 7 counters to turn it to a 4/3 flyer. Two, when this creature dies, put its counters on target creature you control. There's 1 counter on it. Okay. Terminal velocity. So, I mean, I could do this and rat the board, but terminal velocity of the battleship to do as much damage as possible. But I'm 1 turn away from playing the Nebula Dragon, so I just don't see the need. And then the battleship follows it up. I mean, he's doing damage right now, but next turn I play the dragon and I shoot probably, you know, the 2/3 or something. Or I could just try and wait and wrath everything with a battleship before playing more things. But for now, I'm just going to keep stationing. I'm not going to terminal velocity yet. If he plays 1 more creature, I might consider it. Feels like every game I'm on the back foot. It's okay though. Ooh, okay. That might make me terminal velocity. I wish I could battleship. Because here's the thing: if I play the Comet Crawler, and then he has like a removal spell, I die. So I think I need to terminal velocity the dragon, and this will wipe the board, and he'll take 7. So not bad. I am losing 2 cards, but I guess I could also crew this for 4. Would I rather do 4 to him? I think I'd rather do 4 to him. Okay. 3 to your face. Attack for 4. Wrath. I got another Wrath following up. I want to blow up his planes, but he's got nothing. Survey Mechan, that's pretty good. I could go the Mechan plus the Comet Crawler. Yeah, I like that. So let's go with the Comet Crawler first. Oh no, the counter spell is if you pay 2. I'd rather have the Mechan resolve. So let's. He has the counter unless you pay 2. I'd rather have the Mechan resolve. All right. And then the Comet Crawler. It does feel weird to play these when I have these Wrath in my hand, but he's got nothing, so I don't mind trying to push here. So I could kill that now. Yeah, it seems pretty good to me. But let's go station this. 8 mana. 3 to this. I draw 3 cards. Gain 3 life. Ooh, giving it hexproof. Nice. Still getting the life though. All right, so now I can smash you in the air for 4, I guess. All right. Not flying, right? Nope. Oh, he's doing it now, huh? He doesn't want to get the landfall trigger. I guess he has a double white spell in hand. Huh. Okay. Attack? I will not sack anything. I assume he's got like a destroy tapped creature, gain 3 life. A focus fire. Okay. Well, currently this is profitable for me. Like he's hitting me for 3, but I'm hitting him for 2 and gaining 2, so I think let's wait a little bit longer. I'm not going to battleship yet. Plays another good creature, I might consider it. Wouldn't call that a good creature. Interesting. He considered moving the thing. I could kill both of his creatures here. But let's bait a trick. No trick. Okay. I want to kill both of his creatures. I think so. So 3 to this. Give another one of these equipments. No. Victory, this one. Oh, counter spell. Okay. All right. I'm still winning the race here. Okay, he realized I was winning the race. So I could battleship, but I don't think I want to yet. I think I'm just going to play the flyer, because this does kill him in 2 turns. Oh, I think he's just dead now, because I play this. Give the flyer +4/+0. Go for lethal. All right, nice, nice. All right, so he's got the Ilvoy Lightjammer, Unravel, Focus Fire. Pinnacle Starcage, my nemesis. Do I have a way to destroy an artifact? Card's really good against me. It's all my Meccans. Is Litho Breaking any good against him? Got the Ilvoy Operative, the drone. Litho, yeah, I mean, I see 3 creatures that it kills here. I think it's reasonable to consider it. What I cut though? That's the problem. These cards are also good. I don't want to cut too many more artifacts, you know? I could cut a Meccan, I guess. If I just like play too many Meccans, then it makes his Pinnacle Starcage more brutal for me. Yeah, I think all of these cards in my deck are better than Litho Breaking. So I'm inclined to just run it back. Yeah. Description. All right. His hand's good. This guy on turn 2, really nice. 2 mana, 4/1 menace when it attacks, but a +1/+1 counter on target creature an opponent controls. I mean, buffing the creatures is a real cost. You could also play the Meccan and just like try and ramp into this. Yeah, okay, actually I think it's better for my... I think I would rather ramp into my 4s and 5s. Because playing this and then racing, like I'm not going to race the expansionist very well from putting counters on it. So I think I'd rather speed up, yeah, especially with this, all of this stuff. So play a Swarm Caller. Yeah, Swarm Caller can block this if it's got 3 power. Just do that. And this Adepts is gonna hit me hard. Alright, I'm gonna block. If he has Focus Fire, so be it. I could also block this one and attempt to trade. Then if he has Focus Fire, at least I take less damage. I would gladly make this trade. Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to trade. Yeah, I'm happy with this trade. Okay. Illinois Operative, sure. Dockworker drone. Alright, alright. So let's see. Play the 1/3. I can't block either of those profitably. I could also just play this and trade off, but it's not very mana efficient. If I play this, he just sacks probably this 2/2 and then puts a counter on one of these. Awkward. If I play the Dirgecraft though, next turn I can go 4 and 2. But I am taking a lot of damage. Be taking 6, maybe 7 next turn, but I think for mana purposes that this is what I should play. Yeah, even though it is pretty awkward. Alright, probably taking 7. It's way awkward because next turn, I guess it does have War discard a card. So that's something at least. Okay. So we do know he has Unravel. So I think I want to lead with this. Because I'd rather he unravel this, because at least this thing can trade for the 3/4. Alright, well, it resolved. All right, that resolved too. I'm not going to station because if he has removal and the land, I'm going to have to chump block with my mech to stay alive. This game's not looking good though. Uh-oh. Tutoring for an artifact and getting back that, so is there an artifact removal spell? I guess we'll find out in a sec and see what he gets. Oh, the Mechanozoa, so he can tap something. Yeah, so that's going to force me to probably chump, unless he doesn't have a land. Yeah, no, I have to chump block. Taps that, discards a card. I have to chump block. Yep. Need to draw. I don't think I have any good draws, honestly. Well, hold on. No, it still doesn't work because of the stupid Mechanozoa. Like, I could play the dragon and kill the 4/3, but then he just drops this, taps my thing. Either way. Well, I show him this first game. I did. I might as well play it. Maybe he misclicks. Never know. Or forgets he has a thing on warp. Unlikely. Yeah. All right. Beats. Going to game 3. So yeah, this is somewhat aggressive. Do I want the litho breaking? Is this kills this? I think I do want the litho breaking, honestly. What am I cutting? I like all my removal. I like all these cards is the problem. I could get the Dirgecraft. Maybe it's just I think maybe I cut the Dirgecraft. It's too expensive. You know, I played at that game and sacked a bad creature and that was all it did. Yeah. Sack the Dirgecraft for litho breaking. I think that might be it. All right. First. Yeah, Saint's not bad. Leave with a swamp because of strip mine. Like I'm gonna be saying that a lot this format. All right. Let's get the pangolin going. And then next turn, Comet Crawler. And then next turn, we can either decode transmissions or depressurize. Okay. I don't really want to trade for that. And I don't think I will. Let's get this thing going. Tap it, draw a card. Okay. You got another play? Oh, it doesn't have another play, unfortunately. All right. So I'm giving up a counter if I play the mech in this turn. But it is pretty mana efficient. I think it's worth it. So unfortunate. But yeah, I'm still going to hold on to the pangolin. Let's just attack. Oh, he has a focus fire potentially. Oh, but if he focus fires, I wreck him with depressurize. Yep. X damage targeting or blocking creature where X is 2 plus the number of creatures and or spacecraft you control. Get wrecked. All right. Nice. Got a 2-for-1 there. Not mana efficient, but I could put a counter on my pangolin with the mecha next turn. Okay, drawing some cards. And basically an impulse. Even worse than an impulse. All right, let's just go Mechan. Put a counter on Pangolin. Back for 5. There is a Wrath that's in white. Should you have to... Alright, that's pretty good. Ooh. That's also nice. So I could play this, just get nothing and put a counter on my Pangolin. Then it trades off there. Just to continue applying pressure. Or I could just decode transmissions. Just try and find removal. It's not bad either. I'm just going to decode transmissions, I think. Let me think about this. I could also attack with all and then play the Mechan. And just get back whatever dies. Let's do that, actually. Gets a little more damage in. Puts a counter on my Mechan. And get to replay the Pangolin too. Hopefully he doesn't have the 5 mana white Wrath. That would be pretty brutal here. But next turn I can Alpha, and then something will die. Then I'll have Void, and I can make him lose 2 additional life. What it's thinking. When I get to 8 mana also, this thing lightning bolts him for 3. Alright, it's hanging back. Interesting. Well, so I know he's got the equipment that gives hexproof, so I don't think I want to delete a Tragic Trajectory. I think I just attack with everything. Let's see, blows one up, eats one. Yeah, I'm just going to attack with everything. Make him make the first move. Okay, so now I can decode transmissions, make him lose another 2 life. A strip mine. Okay. Ooh, I don't want to strip mine yet because that makes this cost 7, so I can actually do it next turn. It's pretty good. I think what I'm gonna do, I think here, got all of this mana open. Like if I live one more turn and he doesn't gain life, I have him dead to the Mechan alone. So I don't know if I want to play more creatures in case he has Wrath. I mean, if I trajectory his thing and then he Wraths, it is really bad for me. But this is the best time to use trajectory. I'm just going to do it now. Okay, died. Strip mine. Not going to use it, because now I can kill him with Mechan next turn, even if, I don't know, he somehow plays a bunch of blockers. Okay. He's tutoring for an artifact. Let's see what he gets. Alright, I don't care about that. That won't keep him alive. Not playing the Mechan just in case he has a Wrath. Because the only way I lose this game is if he Wraths right now. Alright, he's dead. All right, nice. All right, 2-0. All right. This hand is quite clunky, but I have the Mechan and the depressurize, so I'm going to keep it. But yeah, it's quite top heavy, I would say. All right. Wouldn't mind killing this card because I actually would like a lander. I think this card's really good. Sammy's Curiosity. You gain 2 life, create a lander token. I think that's really strong. All right. Mechan. I can block his 2/2, ramp myself. Okay. So playing against this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Creatures you control +1/+1 counters and they have trample. All right, taking 3. Pretty good. Okay. So my plan here is to depressurize that thing and then crack a lander. But I'm going to allow him to play the Fate Maker first because he might put a counter on it. Is that risky? I'm letting him untap. What if he just attacks first? It is absolutely risky, yeah. And he plays this. Well, if his next turn is playing this, and I play the Dirgecraft anyways, and I kill it. So I think it's probably just safer to depressurize this now. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill it now, and then crack my lander token. All right, he's gonna crack his lander token, so he's ramping. So am I, though. I got some crazy late drops. I have 2 swamps in hand. I'll do one more swamp. Ooh. Okay, it's not bad. More ramping for me. It's gonna be my play because I can't play anything else. I don't want to play the Dirgecraft right now. So attack for 1. Play the Scrap Bot. So let's create his yard. Okay, pass. So he can play a 6 or a 7 drop next turn. But I do have Dirgecraft for the first one. This thing also is good, although my current board, I don't want to cast it because it wraths me. Yep, that's good, but I am for sure going to kill that with my Dirgecraft here. So let me cast a card this turn. So this is gone. Can't cast it. All right. Get a mountain. Ooh, Virus Beetle seems sick here. Get 2 cards left in hand. So let's Virus Beetle first so he doesn't know what's coming. Get one of his last 2 cards. I got an Orbital Plunge. Okay. And then we'll Dirgecraft. Get his 6/6. Then hit him for 4. Yeah, hit him for 4. Oh, I forgot to station. Whoops. Mistake there. Still getting used to the spacecraft. Alright. 4/3, don't really care. I'll play my dragon now and blow it up. Bombard, okay. so I can't crew my or station my spaceship. All right, I think I'm just gonna smash for 5. No, I don't have any more removal, so yeah, the next thing is gonna stick, and woo, that thing is huge. 7/7. Wow. My God, look at this thing. That's a problem. Actually, yeah, if he has a land next turn, I have to chump block it. So what I could do is I could pay 7 mana and then hit him for 7, and then let me think. If he has like another creature and then he cracks this, gives them both haste. The other one won't have trample. Oh, they have gets vigilance too. My God, nasty. It only is a sorcery. I don't want to play this because it wraths my whole board, and then I have nothing to station with. We play this and then next turn lightning bolt, but I feel like that's not good enough. Let's do this. Back for 7. Now let me think here. I do want to keep the Mechan alive because that lets me threaten lethal next turn the same way. Like if he hits a land next turn, he plays it, he attacks, he can get 8 power, I chump with the beetle, go to 1, but then I attack with a scrap bot, and I do the same thing, and he has to chump block. So my plan is to chump with the beetle and leave the Mechan alive, so I'm not even going to station here. I hope he doesn't get a good creature. That might kill me. Because it gets +1/+1 in haste. No, it doesn't kill me, because I can chump block with the virus beetle. This one doesn't have trample. So, chump block with virus beetle. Then I go to 1. And I can't quite kill him. I could put him to 1. Alright, chump block here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lose this game. I think I needed him to brick there. I could also attack with a scrap bot and hope he blocks with the worm, and then I play the battleship. Let's see. True. He blocks with a turbo drone. Yeah, he'll definitely block with the turbo drone. And then I have a 6/6 trample. Play the Mechan, I guess, and chump. Alright, attack with the scrap bot. Hope he blocks with the 6/6. He should block with the 2/3. Yep. Smart play. Alright. So this thing is 6/6 trample. So my only option now is 4 damage to each creature. Play the Mechan. Yeah, and double chump. That's all I can do. Then I guess I'm not sure what I'm hoping to draw at that point. Only costs 8. Can't do it. Yep. This card is good. My God. It was like a 7/7 trample haste this game, and it gave another creature +1/+1 in haste. Okay. That's actually pretty good on this board, because if I draw it to like Tragic Trajectory and kill this thing after playing the battleship, then he still has a potential 2/2 in the wings. Alright. I think we're dead. Destroy target non-creature. Oh no, I guess I could blow this up if I do the trajectory, but I think I'm dead. Target non-creature, 4 damage to each creature. Yeah, we're dead. Wow, this thing just got us. Really strong. Orbital Plunge, Bombard. Oh, Biosynthetic Burst is good to know about. +1/+1, Reach, Trample, Indestructible. Untap it. What's up, Anna the Nerd? Yeah, we're dead. Dead to the Godma. Alright, let's go to game 2. So yeah, definitely don't want Litho Breaking. This is a ramp deck. So the Brintar and the Godma were his top end. Follower's Faithful could be in like an emergency. Do I have any ways to kill that 6/6? So I have Tragic Trajectory. I mean, I have an Edict. Orbital Plunge. Orbital Plunge kills it. It's a nice one. Terminal Velocity could also kill it, but at great expense to myself. He also's got that 6/6 reach. I don't know. I feel like I want the Faithful. I think I just want another emergency way to deal with huge creatures. And what are we cutting? And definitely need the Dirgecraft here. I don't want to cut too many more artifacts because it makes my weapons manufacturing worse. I could cut the weapons manufacturing. Maybe it's just too small, but it also kind of supercharges my Swarm Color and Comma Crawler. Could cut the Nebula Dragon. It's a good card, though. I think I do want to keep that. Maybe it's a Pangolin? Maybe the Pangolin's just too weak. Alright, we'll cut a Pangolin for a Faller's Faithful. One less artifact, but emergency way to kill a giant creature that I need to kill. Like that 6/6 reach, every time he plays a land, he gets to basically like exile a card and maybe play it. That's a card you could consider just using Faller's Faithful on, even if he draws 2 cards. Right. Play first. I'm going to play first. I'm glad I played first, because this card on the play is a beating. I hope he doesn't have the 2/2 for 1 green mana. He does. I don't love that. All right, I'm going for it. Or 1 menace, discard a card for ward. When it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature and opponent controls. Take 2. Nothing. Ooh, oh, I like this. We did see the Biosynthetic though. Let's lead with the Virus Beetle. There's no, if he has Biosynthetic, there's absolutely no way he discards it, but I guess we'll have less information about what's coming. So let's lead with this. I actually don't even know if I want a Tragic Trajectory here, because then he gets to use a Lander token. I don't think I am going to do that. And I think he might have Biosynthetic Burst up. Like, oh, he could still cast it, but he couldn't block because of the menace. Yeah, let's just attack. Invasive Maneuvers. Okay. That's fine. I got the Gravedigger coming pretty soon. I could kill this. He gets a Lander token if I do. It's got reach. Yeah, let's just kill it. Mana efficient. It's going to be able to block my Gravedigger, so I like getting rid of it. Even though it is kind of premium removal for some of the big boys we saw later, but all right. Fitting nothing to the board. That's kind of, he's not using the Lander token? He must have a land drop, right? All right, he does. Okay, he wants to tap. Gotcha. Low transmissions. Okay. So we're going to attack. Play the Gravedigger. Try and pressure. Next turn, we can like play the Saboteur and crack a lander. Okay, don't care about that. 4-3. I care about this, the 2-2. Ooh, Swarm Color. All right, I got it. So let's go Sunset Saboteur, sack a lander to get Void. So we put a counter on our mech end. And I think I want another Swamp. Pass. Bombard. Okay. He's going to pressure me now. I don't really love terminal velocitying here. But I could. Or I could just trade off. They both have trample, or this one has trample. Yeah. Just trade off, actually. I think that's fine. Play the Swarm Color and start drawing cards. That's my plan. Also shuts down his 2-2. It's like next turn I can sack the Virus Beetle, draw a card, and then decode transmissions, and he loses 2 life. Hope this lives. Terminal velocity is a little bit clunky, I gotta admit, in this deck. I could board it out. Alright, so let's go attack with the color. Sack Virus Beetle. It's good value. Draw a card. Ooh, I like the Dirgecraft here. So I could play it and kill the 2-2. The Dirgecraft is one of my ways to kill one of the big creatures. I think I'm going to decode transmissions while I can. Weapons manufacturing. Okay, okay. Nice. That's good with the Swarm Color. That lets me kill his 2-2 flyer for free, basically. Although I don't... If I play the Dirgecraft first, he just sacks the 2-2, because it's... He's going to play like a 6-6 here. Oh, he's got Strip Mine. He has it. He must not have the 6-6 reach, or he would have played that first. Strip Mine? Alright, I don't care. Or 5. Okay. That's kind of annoying. Very annoying. I could Terminal Velocity the Extinguisher Battleship. I don't know if that's good though. I mean, yeah, I mean that does actually, no, that doesn't. Yeah, okay, that does kill everything. That definitely kills everything. Terminal Velocity the Extinguisher Battleship. Attack with the Swarm Color. Sack the munitions, I guess, or sack the battleship. It's left with him having no creatures, but then I have the Dirgecraft to follow it up. I think I'm going to do that. Oh no, that's right. I can't. It'll kill my Swarm Color, so I can't actually attack with it. This was a mistake. I should have attacked first. But here we are. All right, let's destroy his command bridge. All right, I still have the Comet Crawler to sack the munitions after this. All right, 2-3, whatever. Comet Crawler. All right, I'm gonna hit him for 6 here. I could play the Dirgecraft and just wipe that away. But then if he draws one of his fatties, I'm in huge trouble. I think I should still do it though. All right. Please, no 6/6 reach. All right. Phew. All right, got him game 2. I mean, Terminal Velocity is a weird card. It was kind of okay there. He has Strip Mine. I gotta remember that. Bombard, Invasive Maneuvers. He has Orbital Plunge too. Some fatties. Maybe the Death Touch is not bad. Maybe actually... Maybe that's better than Faller's Faithful. Yeah, what if I cut Faller's Faithful for the Grav Blade Heavy? No, I still like the Faller's Faithful. Maybe I want both? I could cut the Terminal Velocity now that he's seen it. It's like a super awkward card for me. The Battleship might honestly be even more awkward. I don't know. Battleship wraths my whole board. Terminal Velocity is cheaper to cast. Battleship's also artifact though. It does wrath literally my whole board though, and not necessarily his. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the Battleship is just too... Here's the problem with the Battleship. His creatures are bigger than mine. All of my creatures die to this card. He has creatures that live, which is like extremely bad. And like once I play it, then I need to then play 5 more power. All my creatures are gone. I have to play 5 more power to get a 10/10. I feel like I actually cut the Battleship, which is crazy to say. Terminal Velocity at least can kill potentially 5 toughness things, or even everything with the Nebula Dragon. Although it does 2 for 1 me, which is also kind of bad. Alright, I changed my mind. I'm keeping the Battleship cutting Terminal Velocity. That's where I'm at. Terminal Velocity also 2 for 1s myself, because I sack the creature. It's really close, I'm not sure. Terminal Velocity might have won me the last game. And Battleship... I Terminal Velocity the Battleship to kill everything. I got my own Strip Mine. Alright, we'll keep this. Okay. I think I do want to Strip Mine just to slow him down from getting a lander. Oh my god, this man. Alright, alright. Alright, well Strip Mine didn't work. But gotta try it. Faller's Fate. Alright. I like this. I can go Virus Beetle, make him discard a card, then Faller's Faithful. Kill my Virus Beetle, draw 2. It's kinda good. Alright, alright. Got another land. So I have eaten 2 of his lands here. That's not nothing. His deck is mana hungry. What is this? 1/3, when an ETBs create a lander token. Whenever you sack an artifact, this deals 2 damage to target opponent. Wow. That's pretty good. Just gonna play the Faithful next turn. Draw 2 cards. Okay. Yep. I take 2. I will trade the Faithful for one of these creatures, I think. I don't really want to trade it for the Edge Rover. So I know he gives him a... Alright, I'll trade it for this one. Fine with that. Glacial Worm, alright. I can Orbital Plunge that. Oh no! Strip Mine! Brutal. Okay. So I guess I depressurize this now. Because I know he has Biosynthetic Burst in his deck. Or I could just play the Scrap Bot, but I know he's got a bunch of removal. Brutal. So if he has removal, and he hasn't played any of his removal that we know he has, I'm going to depressurize. I think it's the safer thing to do. I'm doing it now. I guess technically this lets him filter on his upkeep, but he won't because he has 6 drops. If he plays like another good, expensive creature here, I'm in big trouble. Strip Mine got me good. Alright, that I can live with. Hopefully he doesn't have a good follow-up. Oh, he does that before cracking the lander? That seems like a mistake. Alright, so I can Orbital Plunge the Worm, and then hopefully we're stabilized somewhat. But I know he's got that Worm in his deck, which is like 6/6. We'll get a haste the land. Alright, he bricked. That's good for me. I think I need to get one of these Swarm Colors out because I don't want to take any more damage from when he cruises spacecraft. Yep. Alright, he doesn't have removal either. I don't love my position. He's got some bombs in his deck. Alright, whatever. I don't love that. I don't love that at all. Oh, it's 4 to crew. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get my other flyer out. And, Saboteur. I don't love this. Everything is haste now in his deck. This is bad. Right. Whatever. Okay. He's just flooding a little bit. Ooh. Oh, I like killing the hasty thing. Let me think here. I'd also kill the flyer. The hasty thing scares me more than the flyer, honestly, but... So I get invasive maneuvers, sack one of the landers, draw a card. Yeah, I think I'm going to kill the hasty thing. That scares me way more. So what I'm going to do is hold full control. Check with both. All right, yeah, I want to draw first. So target that, counter on it. And then sack a lander. Okay. And then we're going to invasive maneuvers before it gets the counter. Okay. Take 6. Now I can decode transmissions. Make him lose 2. And I draw 2. Or I could scrap bot just to keep developing my board. It's actually kind of close. I'd rather get more damage. Yeah, you know, let's get the scrap bot. Let's do damage. Exile's Graveyard. Could be relevant. He's got a lot of stuff in there. Okay. Okay. Does have some bangers in there still. Some 6 and 7 drops, which would be really bad for me. Okay. I care about that a little bit. Pumps the flyer. I can still block my thing. The question is, do I sack a lander now or do I save it for decode transmissions? I think I'm going to sack it now. Just thin my deck. All right, that's kind of good. Get back Swarm Color, Virus Beetle, Faller's Faithful. Getting back another Swarm Color seems really good. I don't want to attack with my 4-1, I don't think. I think what I'm going to do, yeah, okay, I got it. Attack with these two. Sack this. Back in. And we're going to play Mechan plus another Swarm Color. So I can block his 3/3. Get a +1/+1 counter. So now I got 7 in the air. All right, that's one of his bangers. No land yet to trigger it, but that's okay. Good draw. I drew removal. So let's see. Get attack with a oh, this thing has reach also. I can't forget that. So how am I going to trigger Void this turn? Could attack with a Saboteur and then put a counter on the Bruntar. He just takes it though. He's too smart for that. How do I... I could also attack with a Scrap Bot. Ah, this is close. All right, let's do this. Counter on the Bruntar. Pretty obvious that we need Void here, but if he doesn't block, he's taking 7. That's, you know, something. Let's reach. All right, so we got Void. Now Tragic Trajectory. Oh, I guess let's first do this. Draw 2, he loses 2. All right, definitely going to try to Trajectory this. No question. And then I think we play the Mechan, because this one can Lightning Bolt him for 3 next turn. All right, I have an overwhelming board presence, I think, unless something crazy happens. All right, got it. Nice. Okay. Our first trophy. That deck was fun. Let's take a look at it again. So yeah, overall thoughts. I think Weapons Manufacturing is a fun card. I think it's fun to build around. It's kind of cute. It did some interesting things there with the crawlers and Swarm Color. It's really good with Swarm Color. This is just like every time you play an artifact, it's like you shock something and draw a card with Swarm Color. Really strong. I don't know how good it is. It might be good. It's interesting. In like straight up blue-red artifacts where you can't, it seems harder to sacrifice the munitions tokens, maybe. I guess there is that red 1-drop which sacks artifacts, but it worked well in red-black, I think. Terminal Velocity and Battleship. I think these are good cards, but I think my deck wasn't the best for them. Mainly because my creatures were so small. So every time I did this, I would basically, be killing all of my creatures. The battleship you really want, like a 5 toughness thing that lives through the 4 damage to everything and then can station it. So I think they're good, but they weren't the best in my deck. But nice, we got a 3-0. All right, so that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching, and let's do another draft.